Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to NTA News Updates at 1, and Happy New Year to you. Thank you for joining us. I am Good Luck Enaini. Edo State Governor Senator Monday Okpebholo has congratulated President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the Nigerian National Petroleum Company NNPC Limited for the restart of the 125,000 barrels per day Warri Refinery and Petrochemical Company. Governor Okpebholo, in a statement by the Chief Press Secretary Fred Itwa, stated that the restoration of the Warri Refinery marks a turnaround in the nation's petroleum sector. The governor hailed President Tinubu for his reform in the sector, which he said has started yielding positive results for the advancement of the economy, and called on Nigerians to support him. Nigerians must begin to seek revolutionary and attitudinal reorientation in repositioning the country's political activities. This was the standpoint of Dr. Sawaru Kunzua when he featured as one of the guests on NTA's flagship program, Good Morning Nigeria. He reports. Political development in 2024 was the topic of discussion, and the guests compartmentalized the issues into bureaucracy, judiciary, and activities of political parties, and tried to explain how activities around these issues had in one way or the other shaped the memory of the citizens. Although the country may not be near perfection in terms of deliverables, Dr. Kunzua from the Benin Network Center is of the opinion that things will get better with constant rejigging of the entire process.
It is the function of our political parties, being the ruling elite, to make all the issues are well distilled so that the people will have viable choices. And when those choices are made, that the political parties themselves and their leaders will have the good faith to implement these programs, even against all odds and challenges.
Although Dr. Konzwa is pleased with the financial autonomy granted local government councils, he is also of the view that all ambiguities surrounding the operations of the councils and that of the state government should be clearly defined for a better result.
It is true that it is a good step forward, but legal analysts also believe that our constitution has a lot of contradictions. Even as the Supreme Court has interpreted the Constitution to say let local government areas have financial autonomy, but the state assemblies are also given powers by the same Constitution to control the same local government councils. We do hope our National Assembly would be more active in that regard in conjunction with the states to make sure that the sphere of influence of local government councils are well defined.
The guests suggest that in year 2025, government must begin to consider the inclusion of diaspora voting and the introduction of independent candidacy and other innovations to step up the system. In Benin, and now the year 2024 is a year that many Nigerians in Edo State will not forget in a hurry. This is due to the various events that shaped their perception about some milestone decision towards improving governance at all levels. Elizabeth Omoko has the report.
From the spillover of the 2023 general elections to the 2024 off-cycle Edo governorship election, the upheaval in the political terrain, to say the least, was tense with intrigues that led to the impeachment and subsequent decamping within the two major political parties.
For Edo State, it has been a political year. It has been a very interesting political year. And I'm sure Edo people will learn a lot. Anybody that did not learn from what has happened in Edo from 2020 and especially 2024, then will never learn anything politically.
While citizens and residents of the state bemoaned incessant cases of kidnapping and other violent crimes which affected commerce at every level, Governor Monday Okpebholo, on assumption of office, promised improving the security of the state for farming and other business activities to flourish. The consistent price increase in food staples for several months affected purchasing power significantly as income and spending power dwindled. In a swift reaction, Governor Okpebholo put a ban on the activities of market unions.
Let me first of all give
kudos to the present government of Edo State. Some of the reforms he has backed upon, to cushion the effect of the economic crisis. He's stepping, removing the union at the market level. He was able to also, address some percentage of the insecurity, and in fact, there is hope.
The issue of financial autonomy granted a third share of government, the tax reforms bill by President Tinubu before the National Assembly, and the move for inclusivity of the youth in governance were also applauded as good thinking.
A lot happened in 2024, and we want to hope that 2025 will be better if the youths are able to come together to discuss the way forward for Nigerian youths.
From the judiciary came the swearing in of the 3 judges of the State High Court, whom the past administration declined inaugurating in May 2024, despite due recommendations by the National Judicial Council, NJC. One crucial step to ensuring that the state's strategic goals are achieved in the year 2025 was the presentation and signing of the 2025 appropriation bill, 25 billion naira into law, tagged budget of renewed hope for a rising Edo. Though the year under review will be etched in memories, a cross-section of Edo citizens and residents in Benin are appealing to those in authority to run people-oriented programs.
This year has been the year of ups and downs, the year where we are shaking the foundation of our existence, shaking the foundation of an economy that by the grace of God will be prosperous.
Nigerians are good in putting policies, but the issue here is making it to work. Policies will not work until those who put it there themselves live by it.
In few hours from now, the world will usher in year 2025. It is the consensus of opinion holders that year 2025 is full of high stakes that will bring incredible development in the state. Thus, they want government at all levels, private sectors and citizens to collectively and individually step up to chart their destinies for good of the state and by extension the country. In Benin, Elizabeth Amoko, NT News.
And our Benin City, the Edo State capital, was bubbling with activities as residents prepare for 2025. Rosemary Omani, who visited motor parks and other strategic places, witnessed excitement mixed with hard work as the people put finishing touches to their various activities.
This is the ambience at heart of the city, the popular Ring Road. It is a beehive of activities. Sapele Road is not different, as it witnesses lots of vehicular movement. Other notable areas have the same story. The visit to the metropolis also reveals that most people are not traveling outside Benin for the New Year celebration. While some say they prefer the celebration here, others attribute their stay to hike in transportation fares and the current economic situation in their country.
I'm traveling back to Awuchi just to join my family to celebrate the new year.
Like this morning now, for example, the park are not be rushing. Just now we see that people are now coming in again now.
No matter how tedious the economy could be, people will surely travel, definitely.
At the markets, traders have their various items displayed, but lament low patronage, just as buyers complain about the skyrocketing prices.
People they complain, well, say it is too dear. We say where they buy, we see they buy and dear. And all the waiting government fee do for us, may they do.
I came to buy what to use to prepare for the new year tomorrow. I came to buy few food stuff.
Meanwhile, the residents already have their New Year resolutions as they anticipate the year 2025 in a moment away.
I believe in one, resolving to take certain steps in life, particularly at a time like this when you are navigating from one year to a new year.
I want to start to go church first because I know they go church before. Because God give me life. You know understand? I want to go church, that is number one. And some kind of things why they do, where we say, but wait, make me not go church. I want to meet him. Say, man, I know that God will change my life. As you don't give me life this by this time, understand? I know that some do hospitals, some do prison, many things they happen, even accidents, so make they travel. But you get well, you understand? Upon all the things they do. But I know the people, I always do bad things based on normal level, you understand?
But my New Year resolution, I just want to see Davido 001. Anywhere Davido, if you are watching this, I just want to I want you to sit down near where you did.
They encouraged people to go ahead and make their New Year resolutions, but advised that it requires discipline, determination, and above all, God to keep to New Year resolutions. In Benin, Rosemary Omani, NTA News.
You're watching the news update. Let's take a break now. The news resumes shortly. Stay with us.
Join us every day on NTA Benin Network Center, Channel 7, VHF. Star Times on Channel 103. You can log on to our social media handles: YouTube, NTA Benin, Facebook, NTA Benin, Twitter, NTA Benin 1. For breaking news, call our news desk on 091-535-59648. NTA Benin, the award-winning station.
Welcome back. Now, the Oba of Benin, Ewaye II, has rounded off the 2024 annual Igwe Festival with the Igwe ceremony. The ceremony, which attracted Benin people within and outside the country, also had lovers of Benin tradition director NTA Benin Network Center, Tenia Jai, in attendance.
Uge Ewa started during the reign of Oba Ewa I, about 500 years ago. It is a ceremony where sacred leaves are presented to the Benin monarch. These sacred leaves, celebrated by the people, represents good luck, prosperity, peace, and bountiful harvests.
The genesis of this ceremony stems from the period of Eware the First. So this Eware leaf happens to be one of the leaves that gave him safety in the forests.
As always, Ugewa begins with a spiritual dance by the Ayobanha of Benin Kingdom, Chief John Samede Adu, who make the sacred presentation to the Oba. Next is a presentation of leaves to the Oba by the Yogwe group, led by his head chief, Iyaman Yogwe, who in turn ensure the leaves get to everyone. Receiving the leaves with all enthusiasm, the people place it on their foreheads with hope that whatever blessings that come with the leaves would come to them.
If you know the story behind the Ewere ceremony, you know that it's to celebrate the end of the year.
This is the day that we, the Edos, the Benins, celebrate most.
It's an interesting event. I've always wished to be in a place like this, but I thank God that God has given me the opportunity to be here.
I would say unique. It's different. I've never seen anything like this before.
Uge Ewe since inception, some custodian of the rich cultural heritage say has remained untouched despite modernization. In Benin, Elizabeth Omoko, NTA News.
And to other matters now, after 56 years of existence, the Faculty of Law in the University of Benin produces a Vice-Chancellor of the institution. Anwuli Okolo reports that a reception has held in honor of Professor Edubo to acknowledge his deep roots in the faculty and university in general.
A warm reception of close associates, colleagues, and faculty members. They gathered to celebrate one of their own. The The reception put together by the faculty is in celebration of the fact this time the school is having a vice-chancellor who is not just embedded in the activities of the university, but someone who actually rose through the ranks of the university and has become symbolic of the popular saying, hard work pays.
I've setting agenda for myself, cutting across strengthening academic program, staff and student welfare, becoming a true training hub, then infrastructural development. I'm sure that Faculty of Law will also benefit, from these set objectives.
There was much to eat as several presentations were made to the new VC. Professor Edoba Omoegie's relationship with the university spans over